video, we are going to practice drawing an object 3 ways. And we learned about the 3 different types of art style in the slideshow before this. So we have realistic, looks like real life, abstract, objects from real life but changed artistically. So we're using simple shapes or changing the color, simplifying this, but keeping it so it does have resemblance to the object we are drawing. Then lastly, non-objective. No objects from real life. It's a design, but we're going to take elements from the object to kind of make a cool composition. So you can see we're gonna do 2 of these. I want you to try it 2 different times. So you're gonna have series number 1 and series number 2. We always modify and edit and try things more than once, okay? So up here, I want you to also answer, what style do you like best and why when you are done with this? Let's not answer it first. Let's give it a try first. So we're gonna put our name on it. Okay. Then I'm going to start with the realistic. Now, everybody has in their packet a picture of the picture we are going to draw. So first, realistic. We're going to draw what you see or remember, and we're doing the object of a picture. Now, from this picture, and we're going to do, that might be a little different than the picture here, the picture we're using. So I'm going to start, and it takes up quite a bit of that square. So I'm going to start with just the side of my picture. I'm going to draw lightly, so if I have to make any edits, and I'm just starting, oops, I made that too big. Need to leave room for the handle. I am doing the outside edge first. It's called the contour of the picture, the important outside edge. Then I'm going to come back and draw the inside edges. We're going to take this really slow. Art isn't a race, it's a journey. We can make edits, we can make, we have the time. If you do it too fast, we're just going to have to, redo it and make more edits, which is totally okay. Got to get used to doing edits, just like Austin's butterfly, the video we just saw. All right, so then we have this background, kind of all these triangles are done, mixed together. We have back here stripes, thick stripes. So that lesson we just did with the lines, we're going to come back to that, as you can see. And these are thin diagonal lines. Down here, I'm making a pattern using the triangular shapes. You can also, if you have time and you do finish early, you can add some color to these. And I'll put up the colored version of the picture for you to see, so you can use those colors in your project here. So that was realistic. Good. Next, I'm going to do abstract. So I want to break this into simple shapes and maybe change the colors and make them kind of wacky for my next one. So if I have the picture, I see a big old circle for the bottom. Maybe I'll use this kind of triangular shape. This is more of a weird oval-y shape, kind of looks like an ear. Have this top of the picture. I'm going to do like a dome. And notice I am changing it from this one. I'm not just copying what I see right here. I'm using my own imagination to come up with what I want to do for my abstract. Let's see, I'm going to do the background. I'm going to make it more on an angle here. Instead of doing I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to do kind of these thicker stripes on the bottom, parallel diagonal type lines. for right here. I do like how they split it up into a couple different sections. So I'm going to use that as an inspiration. But I'm going to make mine go up here. And then maybe I'll use like a curved line because I said I liked curved lines in one of my sections. Maybe here I'll use that zigzag. I said how I like zigzag lines. I'm going to put that to use. And then up here, maybe I'll just do some dots. So I'm taking from our line handout and activity we did and adding some of that in here. And I'm going to leave my picture pretty plain because my background is pretty busy. So now non-objective. This is where I'm going to use no objects in real life for the design. So it's completely opposite of realistic. So let's give it a whirl. I'm gonna, and I can see here, there's parts of this, parts of realistic and parts in abstract in the non-objective object. So I like the idea of taking these and really blowing it up. But one other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my paper upside down because I want it to get a different perspective. So I'm gonna put the handle of my picture. This would almost represent my handle. I'm gonna do the base of the picture here in my head. Even though it's non-objective, I'm still using this drawing as a reference to help make my non-objective. Maybe I'll do, this could be like the body of the picture, the spout, the pouring part, maybe here. Now I'm going to fill this with some patterns. And I'm going to use maybe some of the patterns that I made from an use of my line activity. Really am intrigued by this one. I really enjoy the thick line composition I made. So I'm going to use that as my reference. So I'm going to make some of these lines kind of thick here. I'm going to use those swirly lines and composition that I did on my line drawing down here. And I do enjoy the polka dots, so I might put those inside of this one, and then maybe some simple zigzags in my last one. So I'm going to flip this over and see what I've created. So now I'm going to try it again, and I want to do it completely different. So I'm going to, now another thing you could do if you want to, you could choose a new item and do it on your own. So if there's something at your seat, maybe a pencil, a pen, your Chromebook, something right in front of you. I don't want you to get up and grab something, but something in front of you or you can see in the room that you could use for your second series. Or if you don't like what you did in your first series, you can do that down here. So my object was a picture, and then you can choose something of your own for the second one.